Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram, part-whole relationships. We are working with a problem related to TEKS 4.4a and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got Priya. Priya has a running goal of 8.5 miles. She runs so much on Saturday and Sunday. How many more miles does she need? All right, so this looks like a part-whole relationship because we are given a total or a whole. In this case, it's her running goal. So her running goal is our total, 8.5 miles, or 8 and 5 tenths. We can also call it 8 and 50 hundredths, but that 0 in the hundredths place isn't really doing anything. Then on Saturday, she ran 3.74 or 3 and 74 hundredths miles. So this is going to be a part. And then on Sunday, she ran some more, 2.18 or 2 and 18 hundredths. That's another part. So right now it looks like a part whole. That total is my whole. But how many more miles does she need to run in order to reach her weekly goal? You know what? This missing mileage, this is a third part. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my three parts, and I'm going to put that just in a long rectangle, and I'm not worried about making them proportional because I don't know what that missing part is. So I've got 3 and 74 hundredths. I've got 2 18 hundredths. Then I've got an unknown amount. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a line underneath, and that's going to be my total. Sometimes your total is actually a part of the rectangle, either above or below, and the total itself can either be above or below. You're just looking for something that stretches the entire length of the rectangle, the strip diagram. That's going to be your total. So this is a good representation, and what I can say is I can say 3.74 plus 2.18 plus, let me put a box there for my unknown amount. That's going to equal 8.50 or 8 and 50 hundredths. That is a good equation. Doesn't quite help me solve for that. There's a few different ways that we can do it. First, what we could do is we could add these two together. We can say, what is 374 and 218? Figure out what that is, because if we can take that away, the only thing that's going to be left from the total is going to be that unknown. So I would need to subtract this from 850. Now, we need to put the parentheses there to make sure we do that first. That's something we get into a little bit more in 5th grade. But we could add first and then subtract that from 850. Or you can actually just subtract twice. You can take your 8.50 and then subtract each of these one at a time. And so you'd have to do two different subtraction problems. Either one of those is going to work. Let's do that second one. Let's subtract twice. Knowing that I'm going to have to do some operation at least two different times, we can go ahead and do this. If you added and then subtracted, you should get the same exact answer. All right, so I'm going to line up my decimals. I cannot take 400ths from 0 hundredths, so I'm going to borrow a tenth. I'm going to leave 4 tenths, break that tenth into 10 hundredths. I've got 6 hundredths. Need to borrow again. I'm going to take a whole, leaving 7, break that up into 10 tenths. Now I've got 14 tenths minus 7 tenths is 7. All right, so that's 4 and 76 hundredths. Now that's not the answer. That's just this first part right here. Now I need to subtract that second part, 2 and 18 hundredths. All right, so I need to regroup there. All right, I've got 16 hundredths minus 8 hundredths is 8. I do not need to regroup here. 6 hundredths minus 100, or 6 tenths minus 1 tenth is 5 tenths. And then I've got 4 minus 2 wholes, 2. So I've got 2 and 58 hundredths. And I would have gotten the same answer if I would have added these two and then subtracted from 8 and 50 hundredths. So my answer is going to be C, 2 and 58 hundredths.